we continue to offer glimpses into how India's next-gen travelers are shaping the conversation at ATM 2025.
These people are forging their identities through travel experiences. How they travel, how they live when they travel is something they deeply personally associate with. And their identities, the social identities, are now a function of their collective travels over last X many years. So if one starts to appreciate that and curate some of the destination experiences around it, you'd find that resonating very well with the modern millennial and Gen Z travelers. Some of the earlier generations, Gen Y, even baby boomers, came across this very interesting concept called modern elders, where you might be 60 plus, you might be 70 plus, but you demonstrate a behavior of a Gen Zer and millennial. And if you see the upwardly mobile capital that's moved to the UAE, a lot of it is that generation that expresses itself very akin to a millennial.
Indian next generation being digital savvy, it means that you need to be digital first in everything that you do. But at the same time, you shouldn't forget that there is a language that they speak. The language that next generation speak is not the English.
Yeah.
The language that they speak today is nostalgia, it's humor, it's emotion. This is why when you look at the recent campaign from Abu Dhabi, being Ranveer family WhatsApp group, being the Yaz Zindagi campaign as well, all of this have looked at, how do we communicate to such an audience today and hyper personalize everything we do in the destination to speak to such an audience. I think this is one of the things we do very, very best. But not forgetting that by the end of the day, they expect a certain visitor experience. At ATM, we announced that we will be one of the few destinations that will start now trying the facial recognition as a check-in. I personally been in Bangalore, airport, and I was amazed with how India is advancing in terms of, airports around the country. Facial recognition is now given. If you are used to it and you're landing in Abu Dhabi and basically the standard of experience become lower, then you're losing a generation that could potentially come to your destination. So as a strategic priority, yes, we are in channels where we do find them. We continue to enhance the visitor experience, as well as a destination we try to connect ourselves to India. If we don't work on that connectivity, which also Badr touched on, as UAE, we've always been talking about, an open sky agreement. If we ever get to that stage, and hopefully we are getting close with, India Air, placing an order for, a historic order of number of aircraft, I think it's going to be a fair game for both airlines. I understand that each nation needs to protect its national airline, but once we reach that stage, we're unlocking even more potential for both destinations.